Hello fellow Rosarians, thank you for joining me today. My roses are starting to flush out and I wanted to share what is Rose Mosaic Virus. Sometimes it's called RMV. So when you're having your first flush in the spring and the roses are pushing their leaves out of dormancy, if it has Rose Mosaic Virus, you are going to see mottled yellow leaves. Some of the leaves might be okay, but a lot of them will have this yellow mottling. So what is Rose Mosaic Virus? Rose Mosaic Virus is only on grafted roses on Dr. Huey, and the graft rootstock was infected with Rose Mosaic. And for whatever reason, before growers realized that this was an issue, they were just using infected rootstock. And so now they're trying to only use rootstock that is not infected to ensure that they don't continue to spread this disease. If I were to take a cutting from this, the babies would have Rose Mosaic Virus. So now that we've talked about Rose Mosaic, what it is, what are the problems with it? Everybody's going to have a different experience, and I'm sure that you're going to talk to some people who say, I've left it in my garden and it's fine. Well, for me, in Maryland Zone 7B, what I have found is that the rose is fine for 3 years, and then after the 3rd year, it starts to decline. You're going to have less blooms, less vigor, and eventually it just dies. So I typically pull it out when we get to that point. Why have I not pulled this out? Because it's Evelyn. And I got it directly from David Austin, and I just enjoy seeing it bloom. So we will get to the point where it eventually needs to be pulled out. A lot of people ask me for cuttings, and you want to make sure that we're not sharing cuttings from a rose that has mosaic. So I mark mine with a tag to let me know, that orange tag down there, that it has mosaic, so that I'm not sharing cuttings with anybody else. The rest of these in this bed are Evelyn that are fine. So hopefully I'll be able to share cuttings of that in the future. So if you have a rose with Rose Mosaic, typically it's only going to be the first flush of the season that you see it, and then it will look fine for the rest of the season. At least mine do. A vendor should warranty this for you because the rose is going to decline quicker than if it had not had Rose Mosaic. But enjoy it in your garden until it gets to a point where you're not enjoying it anymore. So we'll see how long this one stays with me, but I hope that this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.